and I'm live. I was live not too long ago, but my dog went nuts and I had to deal with it, and now the dog's dealt with. Anyways, maybe I shouldn't do live stream because I can't really take it back. ODP, Olympic Development Program. I'm not a fan of it. And that's okay. It's okay for me not to be a fan of it. It's okay for me to post on social media that I'm not a fan of ODP. Maybe that'll make it a better program. Does it serve a purpose? Absolutely, it serves a purpose. It didn't serve a purpose for me other than make my family feel like crap, try to charge me $1,200 to be on the regional team. Yeah, that's ODP for me. I always want to be on it. I just never could afford it. And constantly having that debate of wanting to be on it and then not being able to afford it, it was horrible. So what is the difference today? Do they have some scholarships? I'm sure. Is outrageous costs and stuff? Yes. And that needs to change. ODP should be free, like Cal South. Cal South is free. Cal South runs it very simply. They pay some coaches to go identify some players. They identify 40 to 50 kids, bring them in, and create a team from there. And that's how they do it. Now, if they don't win with that, that's on them. And then you get new coaches. But that's what we should do. We shouldn't just have tryouts and try to get as many people to try out for something that we know 90% can't make it. We should have an invite because you're a good player through networking and whatnot. It's not that hard. It's just recruiting. We should recruit for the best players we can showcase. Now, I don't know how heavily it affects the women's side or the girls' side for that matter. The girls tend to be the player pool for the girls' side is typically the ones that can afford it. So we are missing the Latinas of our community playing that program. I'm witness to it. I see a lot of unbelievable Hispanic players play at Phoenix College that are just ridiculous and never did ODP or never had the opportunity, just because they can't afford it. And they just don't know how. That's why we have to have a better recruiting system. It needs to be free. In Arizona, it needs to be free. Why can't it be free? It should be free. But it's of my opinion that because it's not free, it doesn't matter. Because if it did matter, if it was that important, if we really want to identify talent and take that talent and move them on to the next level and really identify Arizona talent, it'd be free. But it's not. So that's my opinion. I went to Reach 11 today, and I had a representative of AYSA say, "Hey, I have a bone to pick with you." I'm like, "Okay, what's the problem?" And he's like, "You shouldn't be posting, on our Facebook page about ODP. Then don't be on social media." Even people like me exposing ODP for what I think it is should help you on social media because you'll have people defending it. No one's defended you yet. Instead, you deleted my post, which is your right to do. Sure. It's my opinion. I think it's worthy of an opinion, and I think it needs to be discussed because you have people like me that will call it out for what it is, will hopefully get ODP and AYSA thinking, like, okay, let's rethink our approach. How can we be better? That should be the discussion. It shouldn't be wait for the AGM. Oh, that's where you're supposed to do it. No. AGM, I'm not waiting for that. I'm going to say it now. And I feel uncomfortable making those points. It is uncomfortable because I know I'm ticking some people off. How dare you talk about ODP that way? My son or daughter's on ODP, and it was a great experience. I'm sure it's a great experience, but it's not a fair experience. It's not the best players. Overall, you have some really good ones, and you have some average ones. You have a bunch of average ones paying for the program. So there needs to be a different way to do things. So the one good thing I would say about AYSA, they are fundraising very well. It's the allocation of the funds I think needs to be rethought. That's just my opinion, and I love my opinion. You know why? Because I'm not dictated by AYSA. AYSA could eliminate me from AYSA. It wouldn't affect me at all. It wouldn't. I don't get paid as a coach for club. I don't get. I'm not controlled by money, which is good. We're all controlled by money, but I don't need the extra income from coaching club or anything like that. Even when I was even close to get paid, I was reinvesting it back into the club I was in because I had a bigger belief. I believed in something different. And You know, what's great is like, so this is a live feed. This isn't scripted. This is my thoughts. They're real. They're what they are. And Olympic development program, it serves a purpose, but it's not something like fair. It's not what it could be. It could be better. It should be better. I think it needs to be a lot better, but you know, we live in a world that everyone's competing. You know, all the DA girls are not allowed to play and stuff like that, which is a travesty. But if they're going to do that, there's a whole world of players that no one's looking at. And it's in the inner city. It's in the Hispanic community. It totally is. So, yeah. So ODP is Olympic. I don't even know what that means. Do they develop? No. Too many games. You're playing 5 games on a weekend, risking those kids at, you know. It's a program, yes, I'll agree it's a program. But it's a fundraising program. It's not a program for the kids. It's a fundraising program. And it's no different than paying for some camp for an experience, personal experience, but it's just not. It's not what it could be. It could be better. It could go back in time and allow me to be in a regional team without charging me $1,200 in 1992. That'd be ideal. Those are my thoughts today. Goodbye.